Let me hit the record button and we're live. Hi to the listeners. Hi to my friend with the same name, Anton, aka Wait.
Okay, I will pronounce it correctly. It's Grungik.
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 And what does it mean?
It's like the immunity from the word grunge.
Oh.
It's a nickname that gave me my friend a long years ago. She's from Ukraine also as me. And it was just diminutive word from the word grunge.
Like from grunge, the music style. Yeah, like Nirvana and all that.
Yes, I'm a big fan of grunge, post-grunge, metal, heavy metal. So
it's so funny. A lot of the people or the guests I had in the podcast are big fans of rock and heavy music. Like, I would say more than 50%.
Yes.
Definitely.
So I came to lo-fi from rock, not from hip-hop, as most people.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would say, give us a little introduction about you and your artist profile and how you came to lo-fi hip-hop.
Let's start from start. I was making music for maybe 20 years. I was playing in rock groups on rehearsals. Never made any concert. Still never joined the gig. And that time, for 20 years, I haven't wrote a single song, really. All by myself. Then I was running through YouTube and found one guitar lesson by Paul Davids. How to make lo-fi in 5 easy steps on guitar. I was, wow, I like this style. Then I came to YouTube to discover what is this genre, how to do it. Then I saw tutorials by many people who use FL Studio and tried myself. I wrote a few songs. Wow, this can work. Then faster and faster I gained experience in it, and then wrote 3 albums for maybe few days.
Yeah. Okay.
Overproduction is my key. That's why I like to make much more music than others. I have maybe 300 or 400 unfinished projects.
Oh, crazy. That's a lot.
Yes, and I'm trying to produce something every day. But only best of what I think is coming to release.
Yeah, that makes sense. And are you producing with the guitar, like you record your guitar and do the production afterwards, or did it flow into production only? Because you started with this guitar tutorial, right?
Yes. Now I'm recording guitar. For first times, I didn't have such equipment to record guitar.
Okay, I see.
Now I have my interface where I can record my guitar. Second thing, it's I'm not so healthy man. I have an issue with health called multiple sclerosis.
Oh, okay. I heard from that.
Yes, and this is type of illness where I can't connect my fingers with my brain correctly. So first maybe year, I was recording only VST guitars. Then I overrun myself, overdo this illness, and started record live guitars. And my quality grew up.
Yeah, and if you're doing it every day, that's totally normal that the quality will grow. It's something that really every approaching producer should try to do. Like hop on in your DAW and at least make something for like 30 minutes at least, like even if it's just like playing the drums or
Yes, yes,
trying
yes.
out your plugins, trying out different functions of your plugins just to get to know them and get better at every step. That's very important.
Yes, and maybe one thing that I want to mention that try to flow with your minds. It's like don't overthink how it will be sound.
Hmm.
Sometimes first option is the best option.
Yeah, it's nearly always like that.
Yes, first option always is the best option. When I open my DAW to make some music, what the first step will be? It's make chord progression from piano for me. Then I make some melody. After that, I make some pads, bass, drums. Over this, I record my guitar.
Okay, this makes sense. I always started like this as well, but lately I started experimenting with doing different approaches. Sometimes start with the drums just to not get like catched in this routine and in this circle. And a lot of interesting output come out from trying approach things different as doing it always the same. But yeah, usually in 85% I'm starting with the chord progression as well, because it's kind of easier to do it like that.
And then you understand where your song brings you to.
Yeah, that's true.
You define mood with this chord progression. For me, drums is the hardest part. That's why I use the simplest pattern ever.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, lo-fi is a super wide range, and I kind of try to approach it from the hip hop um, perspective, and that's why I kind of try out new grooves. Even though, yeah, drums are really the hardest part for me as well. But this is also the one topic that I focus on the most, besides writing. You know, like what chord progressions, what harmonies get well together. And yeah, I would say to give the listeners a little showcase of what you're doing, I will play your song. Can you tell the name again? Because I would say it wrong.
It's an Ukrainian name, Zaviruha. What does it mean? It's a snowstorm.
It's Snowstorm. Okay, perfect. I'm going to play that for the listeners. You can unfortunately not hear it in the same time. And on this track, have you played the guitar on this one?
No, this is trademark sound of my friend Cocamello. It's his guitar. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Always
it sounds fantastic. And I could hear out it's produced from more a songwriter's aspect instead of this classic hip hop beat aspect. And yeah, that's you can really hear that out on different producers and their different approach how to do their music. And yeah, for me this is clearly like it builds up and gets more layers, it gets more complex over time. So I would say it sounds like written from a songwriter perspective.
yes, and some tips I got from YouTube channels, tutorials. I would say the best for me was it's Kaio. It's the best for me. A tutorial on YouTube and Lofi.
Okay.
Yes, it's what I wanted to mention. Who influenced my music the most?
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe you can also send me the links afterwards so I
Yes,
can
sure.
put them into the podcast description for everyone who wants to check that out. I will give it a quick view as well because I really love to get it on a super wide variety of different, let's say, YouTuber, like musicians for musicians YouTuber. So you can get like small pieces from here, from that, from everything you like, and then make your like own recipe for your style.
Yes, completely agree. What can I say? It's a track that was released with our label with Lost Tribe Music, who is my biggest friend in this lo-fi community, and recorded with Kakamelo, who is really famous in our community also, and his sound, trademark sound, you won't you will guess in any song.
Yeah, that's amazing when artists have this trademark sound. It's also super important to get that. In my opinion, just to really develop your personal brand, your personal style in music, your stamp, that people can really just listen to a song and say, oh, okay, that's it, or that's her, whatever.
Yes, this is why what I like the most in this community. I would say community. We are listening songs one of each other every time, and we hear that trademarks, and we definitely know what will go, but sometimes it's make effect of wow, he made it. It wasn't expected.
Yeah, and that's where collaborations are super important as well, because it blends into a completely new mix.
Yes, I made about 40 collaboration maybe.
Yeah, you have put out a lot of songs in the last 2 years, I
Yes.
guess, that I have you on the radar with Instagram
No,
and everything.
1.5. I have more than 100 in 1.5 year.
Yeah, that's dedication.
Yeah, I was too productive. Everyone laughs about it because I make myself a promise. I will not double release this month. Okay, double release.
Yeah, I totally know that. Double releases are so heavy to manage when it comes to promotion and stuff.
Yes, that's why mostly it's with labels. It's easier to make some promo with labels.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, and sometimes I don't like to make it my own, uh, totally. I'm totally independent artist. I'm still independent artist, even if I release my music with labels.
Yeah, okay. In lo-fi we have mostly independent labels. There are like a bunch of big ones, like a handful, and the labels are not that they say, okay, we give you a contract and you can only release with us. It's usually a single contract or an album contract. Like, hey, we release your single or we release your album, but besides that, you can do whatever you want.
Yes, yes, and this system is really good for independent artists. Because when we will see major labels, they will push you to make music in that style that they get used to you. They expect everything from first track to the last track that will sound completely only in your style. But sometimes you want to make something different. You don't need to make new alias for it. You just can release something different from it.
Yeah, that's true. What what was your intention behind creating the label? So, what's the story behind this?
Uh, Label for us, it's more like a place for experiments of our community.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. We don't think about what is in style. Or sleepy lo-fi, upbeat lo-fi. We don't think about it. We think about music only. If it sounds good, why don't we release it and help to promote, especially for those artists who are friends and who are completely independent?
Interesting.
Yes, that's why we called it post lo-fi because we wanted to make something like a trip. If we will see what is lo-fi recently, it's vibe. You can tell this word about lo-fi. It's vibe. We wanted to make a trip when you can, by listening to music, to go to the journey.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's all about the vibe. I mean, the music has to be chill, but it doesn't matter in which exactly direction it has to be chill. And but also like stems lo-fi is this whole atmospheric and foley sounds, like some rain noises or vinyl crackles and everything, just to give it also that nostalgic and retro feeling. So there should be really no, let's say, no hard borders of this is like lo-fi and this not. Obviously, there are like categories like you mentioned with sleepy or not sleepy. I mean, there are lo-fi beats that you could not sleep to in any circumstance.
Yes. So for us, it's more like melodic bass is more important than this vibe.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we like to experiment. How it came, we have our friends. It's Mr. Toon and Lost Tribe Music, and they released their album. It's have long name on it, and there is one completely outstanding track that calls What Na Yokul. That is my most favorite. And then it's not lo-fi, it's post lo-fi.
Okay, I see.
Yes, it was first my imagination. What was that? Wow. It was a really trip to some deep part of your heart.
Interesting.
Yes. That is what gave us this name.
And do you already build some specific goals for the label or like a direction where you want to go with it in the future?
We have our goals. I can't say them before some reorganization will be happen in our label. But when it comes, there will be news.
Okay. So I'm just guessing, will it go into the part of physical releases?
No,
No.
it's something different. We now have some negotiations about it. Nothing more.
Okay, I see.
When it will be done, if it will be done, we will say everything.
Okay, sounds interesting. Maybe so as I understand, you are 3 person running the label, right? You and the Lost Tribe, and who was the third one?
No,
I'm so bad with
we
names.
both, but Lost Tribe Music, it's 2 people.
Okay, so it's you and Lost Tribe Music.
Yes, it's
Okay.
Lost Tribe Music.
And have you met him in the area? Is he like a neighbor, or is it
No,
over the
he's
internet?
from Great Britain.
Interesting.
Yes, we are mostly the same age, have mostly the same sense of humor. And
That's important.
yes, but now as I live in Ukraine, it's too hard to meet him in life.
Yeah, okay. I see that point. But you have planned to do that like in
Sure.
the next few years.
Surely.
Interesting.
I really want to see him and shake his hand because he's really a person who maybe was the most who helped me. Also, I want to mention such a person as Lofi B, who is the owner of label Soothing Soundwave Records. He is really great friend of mine. Also, I'm A&R at this label. So sometimes I pick some releases for this label.
Okay, so you're kind of involved in your own one and Soothing Soundwaves.
Yes.
As A&R. So actually, A&R is artist and relationship. So you kind of pick the tracks, listen to them, decide whether it's a fit or not, right?
Yes.
I'm always wondering what like the different positions or like jobs in a label are.
Yes, but it's not only at that point about to choose a song or not to choose song. Also help label with some promotion, help label to decide some things. Yes.
And how long are you doing this now with your label, or also the part with the Soothing Soundwave?
It's maybe a few months.
Okay.
3, 4.
3-4 months on both projects.
Yes. It happens in one time.
Okay, interesting. And that's like not too much of work or pressure handling your own label and also be the A&R of another label and also be creative and do your own music.
I'm insane.
Yeah, okay. You have to be as an artist. Let's be honest, you have to be as an artist.
Yes.
And are you doing this full time right now?
It's more part-time job.
Part-time job. Okay,
No,
I see.
Yeah, I'm working my work sometimes can help me with my some time to listen something, to answer someone, so I can do some communication even at work.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Uh, I kind of only listen to podcasts when I'm at work. I don't know, barely listen to music is like the place to listen to music for me is like when going to the gym. When I'm working, I rather listening to like people talk as we just do.
Uh, I'm listening music 99% of my time.
Mhm.
Now I'm listening in 90% it's lo-fi, 10% it's rock and metal.
Interesting.
You need to know what guys are doing. You have favorite songs. I don't know how the listeners feels about lo-fi, but I have my personal favorite 50 songs that I can listen every day.
Have you put them all in a playlist?
Yes, I have my few sleepy, one sleepy playlist and one upbeat playlist.
Okay, interesting. You have to send me to them so I can give it a listen to.
I think in my upbeat playlist I have one or two your songs, maybe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, that's awesome. Thank you. Let me just check your artist profile. Is it linked on your artist?
Yes. A little piece of chill and sleepy.
Sleepy and a little piece of chill. Okay.
Yes.
I
I
have to
know
follow
that
that.
there was some songs definitely in a little piece of chill. I remember that I added maybe on some shuffled or delete, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, all good. I will give it a listen.
Yes.
That's so cool. Wow, that's a huge playlist.
Yes, I like music.
Yeah, I see. But you have to, as a music artist. I mean, you cannot, you cannot do music when not liking music at
Yes.
all.
Yes, this
would
is
be
the
crazy.
main point. You can't do anything that you are not like.
Yeah, exactly.
I have many songs that my own that I love with the deep of my heart.
Yeah, everyone have these songs, and for me, like this really, really big emotional connected songs are meanwhile like 50% lo-fi and 50% like lyric songs where I more focused on the lyrics than on the instrumentalization behind it.
I never knew that I will listen instrumental music. When I was younger, I thought music without lyrics. How can it be? Now, 90% of my music is instrumental. And when you're a producer, it's hard to enjoy music.
Yeah, it is. It is. I can totally
You always
agree.
think how it built, what notes they used, what moves they made for this song, and
Yeah.
you losing your imagination about the song.
That's so true. I mean, every time I I listen to a track that I really enjoy, I can like enjoy it for the first time listening to it, and then the second time listening to it, it's like, oh my god, okay, this is a cool idea to try. Like, try out this delay effect, or try out this panning, or try out this, try out that. It always like leads into the urge to go and make your own music when listening for a long like for to some tracks on my side.
But also, it helps you to gain experience.
That's true. I mean, I remember it was like some weeks ago. I was at the gym and listening to some Rammstein, and they did something in the mixing that totally hitted me. Like they had this super hard panning on the instruments. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I should do that definitely as well. Like having the instrument tell a story, like coming from the right side of your headphones, this one instrument, and this other instrument on the left side from your headphones playing another melody. That was so epic. And if you cannot tell yet about like your future goals with the label, how does it look like personally for you as an artist?
For me as an artist, I've heard your podcast with Lofi Beats, who is my first ever collaborator. What I it's true love.
He's a cool guy, yeah.
He's a really great guy, and he said about labels. Label, it's like trademark for your music. It means it was selected, it was picked. If you won't do anything as artist to promote it, if you don't need it, who else will need it?
Yeah.
Yes, and for me as an artist to make label, I trying to treat to artists same way that I wanted to treat to me.
Yeah. This makes sense.
Yes.
But like maybe any specific projects that you have in mind doing as an artist, like making a bigger album or any kind of let's say number goals or something?
I think I can share some info that we are preparing with Lost Tribe Music. It's a split album that will contain his songs and my songs in shuffle. It's not a collaboration. It's a split album that has two vibes. Yes, this will be interesting. Also, I'm making really big quantity of sleepy lo-fi stuff because I like it. I like it the most. And sometimes we are going to. It's like I dropped stems to my friend and said, "Pick Telecaster and write some melody on it." Okay. Mix it, master it, send to label, gain 10K streams. Easy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
Are you mixing and mastering your songs yourself?
Yes, I'm making it by myself. I'm learning every day with help of community. Sometimes who I admire on it. It's Lumos, who with whom we made one really interesting collaboration recently. It's not scheduled yet, but we're working on it. He taught me to hear some interesting stuff in my mixes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm learning every day. Oh, I haven't pushed you so hard. No. You highlighted my mistakes.
Yeah.
This is really important.
Oh yeah, like honest feedback is super important.
Yes.
Always when someone asks, I try not to talk through a pillow. You know, like say it directly, like this snare is shit.
Yes. Yes. This is the best approach. Man,
this is so important.
Change this, and it will be sound better. Oh, I like it, so maybe okay, it will be okay.
Yeah.
No compromises. You don't like it, you say it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way.
This is the best approach. But sometimes when you're first time hearing this sound not so good, then okay, I will hold and listen it next day on a fresh head.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's okay. You need to correct some frequencies, and it will be sound great.
Exactly. Or just like remove some of the reverb or whatever. But yeah, direct feedback is so important. It should be like honest and direct. It should not be mean, you know, but on the other side, you should not tell, oh, I love this song, even if you think, this sounds like total bullshit.
Yes, that's honesty. It's key.
Yeah. And especially like in the times we live in, some people can just not take it. Like, I already like had this experience of giving like honest feedback, and then it ends up not in a nice conversation. Like, yeah, if you feel different about that and you really like as it sounds, then keep it like that. I would change it for sure.
For me, it's better to receive honest feedback. Sometimes I'm dropping what I think is a great track to labels, and they say, man, this is not our style. This is what you need to change. A change, big change. And you're thinking, oh, okay, this is honest feedback, and I'm learning from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's on the other side, going to this label release catalog boxing. I mean, when you send it to a label and they say, yeah, change this and change that, so it sounds like our other releases, then it's this categorization of, yeah, we make this song fit into our box.
If you don't want to be in this box, don't send your track to
Exactly.
the label.
Yeah, exactly. I really took like my hands out of labels. Sometimes I like send out some tracks that I'm not sure about. Like I send it to 5 different labels, and but from all the tracks that I'm like super behind them, and I'm like, okay, for me they sound perfect, I try to release them independently, because then it's from an artist perspective way more fun to promote it, because you know, okay, that's my track, it's 100% my product, and I'm going like all in with promotion as well.
Yes, but I'm not saying about big changes. If there's a big changes, that maybe this track is not so good as you see. I'm saying about, man, this snare is too loud.
Yeah, I see.
Bring it. Maybe because I can't hear it with my headphones correctly. Maybe I need to calibrate my headphones.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it sounds good. But yes, when I listen to this track on speakers of my PC, wow, this snare is hitting hard, too hard. That's why I need to force myself not to send track in 5 minutes after it was mixed.
Yeah, I see that.
You need to make some fresh hair look, like fresh head look, sorry, on this track. Sometimes you need to mean from a side.
Yeah.
That's why my friends sometimes help me with it.
I always do the drive to work check in the car in the morning early, like usually like at 6 a.m. I go to work and then I check the songs that I made in the car, and that's where I take my final decision if is the song ready or does it need like some adjustments.
I have another option. I making wife test. It's not cut test, it's wife test. If my wife says mix is okay, okay, I'll send it.
Okay, yeah. And my girlfriend is not really into this kind of music. She listens completely different music, so
My wife also listens to completely different music, but she is interested in what I am doing. And the biggest support for me.
yeah, this is also super important. And so as I hear, it takes like nearly all of your free time to make all these projects. I mean, creating music and doing the whole label works. Or do you have like any specific hobbies that you do besides working and music?
My best hobby is in room near my son.
Okay, but that's like that's parents' responsibility, I would say.
I like music.
Yeah.
I like playing video games, especially Battlefield. It's my
Oh yeah.
yeah. I'm a big fan of Battlefield series and playing a lot. I'm working from home, so I don't need to have time. I have some free time, especially at lunch. I can in 1 hour. If I'm making some simple bass beat in 20-30 minutes, it's easier to work on it at the evening when you have bass. Sometimes I can, for lunch, make a great song. Yes. After this, I can share about 1 hour to FL Studio to make something this day. Sometimes it's 2-3 beats per evening, but it's my main hobby.
Yeah, I see.
As I've heard many producers saying, "Oh, I want to make it full time." I don't want to make it full time.
Yeah, you want to treat it still as a hobby.
Yes.
Okay, I see that point. And it also makes sense because making your music full time, it's just like a lot of tasks that you have to do as well. And this is really not for everyone to get all these tasks done. I mean, in a genre that we are moving in, you don't go and give live concerts for like a good income stream. Only with, let's say, streaming royalties, you have a hard time making a living just through that. So you really need to get like a lot of other jobs done to be like a, let's say it's easier than to be like a full-time content creator who is a musician, and you make like YouTube videos getting like product placements that pay your rent and everything, and you will not be like still 100% only music making musician. So you have then other responsibilities to do. And when approaching it as a hobby, you don't have to worry about a lot of these things and can really dig into the creative art.
Yes, I fully agree with you. That's why I don't want to make it full time. Besides, I really love my job.
What are you doing?
I'm IT support.
Okay, interesting.
Yes, I'm supporting supporters with terms of PC and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's I guess everything from the IT is like is a good job in our days.
It's interesting. I like the variety of it. I like that it's not routine because there is no uh, pattern of issues that can be every day. No, every day, next issue, other issue.
Yeah. The only thing I know about like helping yourself with like technical issues is just to like shut it off and turn it back on. But
Welcome
I, in 90%
to
of the cases, it really works.
yes, and as support of customer service for about 7 years, I can say that this is the main thing you
It's
do.
really
Reboot,
the.
and everything will be good.
Yeah, oh, I know. Every time my mother calls, like, oh, my TV doesn't work, this doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, take off the plug it back in, and see. Does it work now? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Then 2 weeks later, the same call. Interesting.
Yeah. And then they call us hacker.
uh, so, how long are you now doing? So, you're doing this lo-fi project for 1.5 year now?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, it's really interesting, but because I never thought people will listen to my music. Because I'm a specific guy who really too hard to himself. But when I believed in it, people say that my music is good. Yes, it was hard for at the start. Now it's not much easier to promote your music. But at the start, I knocked at every door that I've seen. Okay, free playlists, submissions. Okay, and first thing that helped me was Google. I just read how to do it.
Okay.
Normal. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that's an interesting topic to me, like with the whole promotion. So, do you have already a working concept that you do every time, like in a system when it comes
Yes,
to a release?
yes, to share on Instagram, to make some daily playlist submissions, submit hub. Sometimes it's really rare when you submit hub, but sometimes I'm doing it. Also, sending it to Discord servers to friends who are listening to it. It helps to touch algorithm. But what I'm not doing, and it's like red flag for me, I'm not sending my tracks DM on any occasion.
What do you mean with that?
When my track came out, I'm not sending DMs to my followers.
Oh, yeah.
I have new release. Listen it. It's really red flag for me.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying to get those DMs.
Yes, and treat to other like you want to treat them to treat to you.
Yeah, exactly, like the karma principle. It's so hilarious. I have this one playlist, and I get like from a bunch of people that I never heard in my life. I get like emails every week. Hey, new playlist submission. And you know, when you see that there's not even an hi Anton or hi Relaxicorn, when there's just a hey, no name, just like a copy paste that they send out to everyone they found kind of contacts that are running playlists. That's so annoying. I mean, if you're a friend of mine and you send me tracks, I will listen to the tracks, and then if I like it and if it's a fit for the playlist, I will put it there. But if I never had any word spoken to you, and you can't even not like start an email with hey and put in the name, that's this is so annoying to get.
The
No
most
kidding.
trigger words for me is show some love.
Yeah.
It's really triggering because first, it's not grammatically correct
Yeah.
for me. I'm not so good in English, but I'm trying to put every word correct
I see.
grammatically. But when it comes to show some love,
It's not making any sense, even let's say philosophic wise, because you cannot like ask someone to show some love for something. I, when we go like into the philosophy behind that, then it's an emotion that you get uncontrolled. So if you show me a track and I love the track, then I can show some love to the track. But you can like not force that from anyone. Like some people will resonate with it, some people will hate it. That's totally normal. But you can like you can like write, hey, I would appreciate some support. That would make sense on every level, because it's they're asking for support and not for some love. It really doesn't make any sense.
yes. Also about it, I would say that your music will find your listener eventually. Even if you think no one is like it now, maybe in few months, maybe in a year, it will find your listener. Especially, I would like to mention one thing. When it comes to Friday, where is release day, uh, you have about few thousand of new tracks in lo-fi.
More than a few thousand. There are
Let's
like,
make it short.
I would say there are around, just a wild guess, I would say there are around 10 to 20,000.
1,000 new songs every Friday for a week. Let's make it easier. And it's really, really, really big fight for every listener. And eventually, for common listener, your music is just background.
Yeah, it is.
When I understood it with my mind, it became for me too easier to see the stats. I'm a stat addicted man who checking every stream, every listener. Where are they? It's interesting for me.
Yeah, for me as well. But I guess it was, I guess, the second podcast with Jeff Inert, and he brought it so well to the point. As a gamer, you get addicted to stats. Especially, we both were playing World of Warcraft back in this, and there's all about stats and getting bigger and better and more equipment and all that kind of stuff. So there's really this point. And I don't know how it's for you, but for me, the weekends are always the weakest days when it comes to stats. Monday is usually Monday, Tuesday the best. And when it comes to Fridays, Saturday, Sunday, it's always a gap, and then it goes back up.
Yes, same for me.
And I would say on the weekends, because the most people have not have a 9 to 5 job, they want to relax on a weekday, and on the weekend you want to go out for activities, do something. It's not a perfect time for, yeah, let's say, chilling or listening to chill music.
Yes, and especially I see some seasons of lo-fi. Lo-fi, it's autumn season. It works best sometimes spring, but winter and summer, it's as I say, dead season. Dead season for me, it's from 30 December 30 to January 15. It's really dead season.
Oh, for me, it's always the best in exactly this time. And summer is a bit lower, spring medium, autumn medium, but like midwinter, especially in the end of winter. Um, then it's also the same time I listen more to lo-fi than on all the other seasons, because midwinter you already had so many gray days without sun that your body's kind of more tired. And then in especially the last few weeks of the winter is always so depressing till the spring comes and you get enough sunshine and you feel mentally better and physically better. Then it's usually a time where I listen less to lo-fi and more to, like, yeah, I don't know, like upbeat music, happy music.
For me, as I always want to sleep, always. For me, sleep lo-fi is the best option.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Uh,
you're more from the sleepy lo-fi scenery, because I'm absolutely not that focused on like sleepy beats.
I'm not focused either. It's just working for me better, and I like this style just to show my feelings to listener with my music. My mostly tracks are melancholic, so some kind of stuff, because every track has its story, and every track has some piece of my heart in it. Sometimes we have some a bit jazzy stuff, like just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's such an easy shoulder to just experiment. I mean, um, you don't really get your listeners angry by trying out other stuff. As long as it's kind of chill in the core, it can be a little bit more upbeat, but the overall vibe is still relaxed.
Yes, 90% yes, but I have few tracks that was recorded with lyrics. One with my friend George, that sees us, artist, um, who has also Ukrainian roots, and we decided to make something with bandura. It was interesting experiment with lyrics. He wrote really great lyrics, and I really like this song again with the deep of my heart. Second one was with also friend. Yeah, they are from Threads gang, as I say. Um, my given name. Joshua wrote really great vocals for my track. Yes, it's still chill. Yes, it's still more or less in style of lo-fi, but with vocals.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of vocal lo-fi, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because the vibe is the same, even though if it's with or without vocals, chill music is chill music in the end of the day. There are some super cool local artists, especially in this style.
In every style, you can find a really great vocal. I mean, even if it will be gangsta hip hop, you can find there some great voices.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Voice is also an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
I used to make some vocal stuff in some bands a long time ago. Now I'm too shy to record.
Yeah, who knows? Just get the microphone and try. Why not?
Maybe, but
It can be a side project, with another name.
Afraid of my neighbors.
I invite them over and they can do the core. The chorus. How do you say?
I understand.
Yeah. They can sing the background vocals. Get everyone involved.
A cappella lo-fi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, again, what I want to mention about this community, I found here really great friends. We communicate a lot. I'm not now speaking more in English with people because I know they will support me. They will help me. You will help to them. Every Friday, I open my Spotify on Release Radar and checking my friends' first tracks and sharing them one of the first and giving every day feedback on new track. I would say there's two really great communities that I'm always involved. It's Will Hutton, Hotchild community, and Luke D. It's Mode community. You need to check them on Discord, and you will find interesting people there.
Yeah, send it to me. That's interesting to see. Yeah, I have also like this actively only one community that I'm involved in, and it's more from the video game cover songs community. It's fantastic. And yeah, 95% of the previous podcast guests are from that community. And it's so lovely.
Yes, you really finding people. You working with them. Sometimes I work with one person 3-4 times. It's my best collaborators. It's as always lost track music. He's as I said, my best friend. We wrote with him about 10 tracks on the collabs, and every track is something different from another.
Yeah, that's
from one style to another. We're completely no limits, nothing, just making what we want. Second, one of my best friends is Mr. Tune, who is really good, great experimentator in lo-fi, and not only lo-fi. He makes interesting music. As I mentioned before, lo-fi B, Turtle Vibes. With her, we are a really great friend. Became really great friends. Also, Camelo. He's one of the most influencer in our community.
Interesting. Yeah, and I would say next time when you have this big news to share with Lost Tribe, we can probably try to make a podcast like all three of us, and then you can share the big news about the label. What do you think about that?
Will be interesting. Yes, I will tell him.
Yeah, because this is something that I really want to get into this format as well, like having two guests. Why not? Could also lead into interesting conversations.
Yeah, sometimes fights between friends.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
joking. Mm. So yes, I think maybe next week we can share some new additional information.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, then for all the listeners, check out the Post Lo-Fi Instagram page to be updated. And yeah, I would say kind of having a slow brain today. Not coming up with another topic. So if it's okay to you, I would ask for like this last podcast question. And this is if you have any specific life advice or advice for the listeners, what would you share?
Advice? I would say that music is a math. Just math. You have 7 notes and 5 semitones. For me, as I see it, everything can be calculated, but remember that music is a math with passion.
That totally makes sense. Yeah. And sometimes you have also to break the rules in this
Yes,
calculation. That's also very important.
when you break the rules, uh, it becomes something different that people may understand or may not understand.
Yeah, true. Amazing. Then I would say thanks a lot for taking the time to be on the podcast.
Thank you for this podcast. It was my first ever podcast in the world, and first time ever that I speak to my listeners besides on your channel.
Yeah, interesting. And I think yeah, that's a good point to have like when you're making music to kind of show who you are to your listeners. That's why I try to get as many different guests on here as possible so they can kind of share their personality with my community and with their community and kind of show the person behind the beat.
Yes, that's my face. Me, Ukrainian, Anton. Also as known as Grungik.
Yes. Everyone check Grungik out on his Spotify or Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. Check out the Instagram and tune in for the next week's podcast. Thanks.
Thank you for your invitation.